Ormond Beach. Over 100 years ago, in 1903, car racing got its start here when two automobile racing pioneers, Ransom E. Olds and Alexander Winton, squared off on Ormond's hard-packed beach sands. This is how Ormond Beach earned its title as the birthplace of speed. I visited the McDonald House on Granada Boulevard to take a look at the 115 Years of Racing exhibit and to speak with beach racing specialist Dan Smith.
The city of Ormond Beach calls itself the birthplace of speed. It's on all the signs and it's on the city logo. If anyone ever asks you even why Ormond Beach gets to call itself the birthplace of speed, it's because we held the world's first sustained speed tournaments 8 years in a row. We were the first place in the entire world to do that. Beginning about 1900, they would start bringing their cars down and they would report back up north that there was such fun, what a place to drive. You could drive 25 miles down the beach. And there was no place like that where you could do that. There was no suitable place. And word finally got back to a promoter, and his name was William Morgan, but he had heard that this beach was so hard packed and it was a special place where you could drive a car, but he wouldn't take the word for it. He came down. And when he saw the beach, he said, "This is the perfect spot. We could race cars here." They advertised they were going to have a speed tournament, and that was fine, except only 2 race cars showed up. The Olds Pirate by Ransom Olds from Lansing, Michigan, who would later become Oldsmobile and be the brand name that we've all heard of. And the other one was the Winton Bullet. At the time, Winton, Alexander Winton from Cleveland, was the leading car manufacturer in the United States, and he liked to race his own cars. He was the owner of the company, but he would drive it when he raced it. Olds never drove his.
Even though beach racing in Ormond got off to a slow start with only 2 cars, word spread around the world. In the following years, the popularity of the sport grew annually. Records were set and broken almost every year, from a once amazing 68 miles per hour in 1903 to almost 300 miles per hour in 1935. With all of this growing popularity, a facility was needed where the cars could be parked and worked on by the mechanics. The Ormond Garage was built in 1904 to accommodate the racers and their teams. Unfortunately, this building burned down in 1976. You can visit the Birthplace of Speed Park in Ormond, which is home to a small replica of the Ormond Garage. The park was dedicated on March 28, 2013, exactly 110 years after the first race.
Here in Ormond, we're very proud of being the birthplace of speed. Without the beach races, we probably wouldn't have this whole area, wouldn't be the area that it is, and it all began right here.